back to an episode of Madison the Guy. My name is Madison, of course, hanging out in my room right now. It is 2 o'clock on, it's Saturday, and I'm just hanging out doing some work. So I haven't really spoke at all about Madison the Guy and what exactly that is. So I figured I'd take today and a little bit of tomorrow to make a video and share that with you guys and kind of explain to you where this all came from and how it all started. So about 2 years ago, I moved out to California and lived in an open lease apartment that my brother had for about 2 months. And this was in Central California in a place called San Luis Obispo, which was absolutely insane. I did daily vlogging. I think it came out to be like close to 70 vlogs. And I mean, they weren't the best, but they really shaped the beginnings of what I would eventually become as a videographer. I had no idea that I would enjoy it this much and that it would become an actual company and I would try and make my life's work out of it. So when I was out there, it just started, like I said, with daily vlogs, and eventually I ran into a guy named Matt and Alex, and they had a bag company called Packed Bags, which was a Kickstarter designed around this patented rotating buckle.
Us away from the bag, it pops out of the little clips here pretty easily.
And yeah, they said one day, hey, why don't you come out and do some filming for us? It'd be cool. Like, you can just kind of have it as like one of your YouTube videos, like whatever. It was a great idea, and I was like, sure, I'll go for it. And turned out I was able to make a good enough video where they were like, hey, why don't you continue to work with us for the summer? So we would link up like 2-3 times a week and shoot together, or they'd pick me up and just edit for a few hours. And it was a blast. I'll throw a few clips up here for a second of some of the old San Luis Obispo vlogs.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Madison the Guy. It feels so good. Going to get tacos with these fools.
Yeah.
Taco. That dog is half cheetah.
Your dog's a cheetah.
That's awesome. Dog cam. Dog cam.
Yeah, so as you can see, I look probably a little bit younger. It was incredible. Every day I was learning something new about video, and I still am. But back then, it was just so exponential for me. Just learning how to work a camera, you know, trying out camera angles, just getting creative. It was a blast. So once I got back after the 2 months of vlogging, everything just kind of ended. I felt like there was no substance to my videos anymore. Just like being home, I was still in college, and I felt like being on YouTube really didn't have a direction to go, so I just kind of stopped, which sucked. I went back to college. I never left college. I was on a break for summer, so I went back for the fall semester and just continued to get my degree, and I couldn't deny the fact that I was still super passionate about making videos. So I got a job on campus working at the VPT, which is a video production team, and helped them out. We would shoot videos for professors, for students, for companies in the area, and it was just a way to keep my hands on a camera and stay in that creative environment, working around people who are just as creative as me, even more creative in different areas. And it was great to be around those people and to teach them what I know, and also to learn from them and their experiences. And that, I think, only made me as a videographer even better and experienced. I got to see this whole different side of production. So after a few months working with the VPT, I thought I had enough experience to take on some of my own roles. So I had the opportunity to film my cousin's wedding, and I offered to film their wedding for free, and I felt great about it. I didn't put like all of my resources into it. You know, I wasn't showing up early. I wasn't like bringing a bunch of cameras. I just brought my one camera because I was vlogging that weekend anyways, and I had a good time doing it. I didn't mind it. It was fun to try and tell a story through that. So I wanted to take that to the next step, and the opportunity arose when a good friend of mine was also getting married, and he said, hey, what are your prices? What are you doing here? Can you film weddings? Is this something you do professionally? And I just gave it to him straight. I told him, you'll be the first one that like I'll charge for, and we'll actually sit down and talk and plan this whole thing out. And it allowed me to now have one more piece in my arsenal or in my catalog, my portfolio, whatever you want to call it, to show to other clients and get it out there. And the thing is, when you make one of these videos and you put it out there, thousands of people are going to see it, and you're going to get a few hits back and opportunities to connect with more people and take more jobs. So I was able to get another wedding from that, and it just so on and so on. So right now I'm sitting on like 5 weddings, and I decided during that process to get myself into a showcase. I was really influenced by some photographers in the area. I set to work getting all of that in line, getting banners, getting the space ready, doing all the paperwork, making sure I have small stuff set up there. And now the day has come. Tomorrow is the wedding showcase. I have a small booth about 6 feet by 8 feet, like the size of this area right here. My sister is gonna be at the show with me. And your name is?
Mara.
And what will you be doing tomorrow?
I will be being your assistant.
Helping talk with clients and you know, share with them my work. So that's why I shifted Madison the Guy into a business, so I can have this legit side of who I am and not just say, this is my name, this is what I do, but look, it's an actual business. I have the paperwork. You can trust that I'm gonna provide a professional product for you, and that the work I'm doing is serious and meaningful, and I care about it, and then this is my work. It's not just something I do for fun on the side. I can show that I've put time and money into it, and I think in return, that's gonna get me even more jobs in the future. So I was able to turn a YouTube channel that was just called Madison the Guy, which is a name my brother and I came up with in the basement a couple of years ago, and actually turn it into a company, stick with the name, stick with the logo, and just see where it goes from here. I hope that explains a little more of who Madison the Guy is. I sometimes get questions like, what are you? Is that just like your YouTube name, your Instagram name? Like, what is that? It's an actual company, it's who I am, it's everything. It's all my social media, it's all my video work. And no, I'm not just a wedding videographer, I'm not just a vlogger. I don't want to put myself in a box of who I am. I just want to be a videographer, and when I see something I care about or I have a passion for something, I want to be able to go out there and document it and share it with the world and hopefully help people out. So right now I'm going to pack up this gear. My family, it sounds like they're ready to go. We're going to pack up the car and head over into Lancaster. So I know there was a lot of talking. Thank you for bearing through it. Let's get on to whatever's next. One last vlog entry. We just got to, what's this place called?
Press room.
The press room, the newspaper place. We're gonna get some great food and enjoy the night. Catch you guys back at the house. Peace. It is the next day. It is Sunday, and Mario and I are headed to the showcase. Got dressed up, looking good, and started to snow outside, but that's all right. How's it going, guys? We're at the showcase right now. Our booth is all set up. We have about an hour till showtime. We're just walking around, talking to some people, checking out the stands and grabbing some of their pamphlets. I'm excited to get this going. It's from 11:30 to 3:30, and after, I'll tell you guys all about it. And during, I'll try and get some shots, maybe some videos, so yeah. So it's the next day now, and I wanted to give you guys a recap on how the show went. A lot of it was what I expected. A lot of clients coming by, handing out a lot of cards, a lot of pamphlets, and explaining to people how my different packages work, and just who I am as a creator, and kind of my style of wedding videography. So I definitely expected that to happen, and it did. One thing I thought would happen that did not was I thought more people would be coming back into my stand to see more work and to like sign contracts, but it seems like at the shows, a lot of people just want to get a lot of the information and be able to take it home and see it all in front of them. So I had I had one of these, which was like my prize.
which was my prize for the day. If you won, you got $250 off any package, or if you book it in the future, it's $150 off a package. And it was really great because people would put their tickets in there. So you can see I have a bunch of tickets now. And all these tickets are just leads for me to follow up on, speak with the client, and hopefully be able to book their wedding and make a great film for them. So I hope this video gave you a better idea of how I was able to take just an idea of a YouTube channel and the name Madison the Guy, work my butt off on it, continue to get better at what I'm doing, and then finally turn it into a business. And now I'm just working to continue that business and to try and make more money from it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. I know this was kind of a longer episode, a lot of talking, but I'm excited for Tuesday to make something interesting for you guys. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. And down below, comment with what you guys want to see. I'm looking for ideas, and I'm always down to teach you guys something and share with you. So thank you. I greatly appreciate it. And this has been another episode of Madison the Guy. My name is Madison, of course, wherever you are, where you're from. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Catch you on Tuesday. Peace.